Hello, Mzansi. Welcome to the Unmuted Generations podcast, and I'm your host, Tidimalo. I'm never alone. I'm with your co-host, Cindy Wolf. Hello, Mzansi. Welcome to the Unmuted Generations podcast, and I'm your host, Tidimalo. Today on the studio, we have Tidimalo, the owner and the director of image branding and marketing. Tidimalo is from Klipgat. We're very excited to have him as a guest today. Hi, Didi.
Hi, how are you, Tsecho?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
I'm excellent.
Much for joining us and for honoring our invite.
I'm really honored to be here. It's a great initiative, and it's also a great chance, an opportunity for me to come and speak my voice, I guess.
Ooh.
I get a little unmuted generation.
Of course.
I'm unmuted. Officially. Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Tell a bit about yourself.
Okay, my name is Tidimalo Goodwill Moroeng. I'm born and bred in Johannesburg. I moved to Pretoria in 2015.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I moved to Pretoria in 2015. But what else do you want to know? Educational back. Okay. By the way, that's where I'm from. Many people from there know me. Klapgat, they know me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a rapper. I used to sell clothes. Now I'm more like a PK.
Okay.
I'm on like that path, yeah. Not a pastor's kid per se, but yes. But I've taken a different route in life. So currently, I'm doing business, and I'm also into ministry. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Before we get into the image branding, I heard you saying you were a rapper. I kind of did a research about you. I kind of did a research about you, and I can confirm that you were into music as well.
Very much,
Okay.
yeah.
So, what happened to your music career?
It died before it came alive, you know.
It died before it came alive.
Yeah. So what happened is that I was pushing music, and then in 2019, actually 2018, I was at the peak of my career. Then 2019, I then encountered Christ. I became born again.
Right.
And then being born again, I decided to let go of everything, you know.
Hey, just an officials.
No, that's the best way I can explain it, because if I go into details, it won't really make sense to many people.
Of course.
Yeah, many people still love my music, still go and listen to it, but I've long surpassed that stage.
Okay, because Nagili curious, like from music to branding, you know. So I kind of needed some clarity there.
No, yeah, that's what happened, Shem.
Okay. I hear a little religious.
Yeah, get that no eye has seen, no ear has heard, neither has it entered the hearts of men. What the Lord has in store for those who love Him. I never thought I'd be here today as well.
Okay. Can you please tell us about the image branding and marketing business?
Image branding and marketing.
Yes.
Yeah, and also structuralizing the actual business image and voice for anyone who wants to start from scratch, to the print idea, to putting them out there in terms of marketing strategies, etc. Yes.
Okay, so when did you think of this? Like, when did this vision come to you? Sorry, this is the path that you must take.
I think it was late 2022.
Late 2022.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So what inspired you to start this business?
Actually, what inspired me is that, you know, looking at Mokasine, Aukasheba the business thing, they have great ideas but very bad branding. I'm sorry to say so, but it's the truth.
Yes.
You see somebody with a good idea planted more konenga, but after 2 years or 3 years, they close, right?
Yeah.
Because they never invested in their image. That's number one. So people stopped coming because they stopped trusting their brand, because they are not investing in their image and their visibility out there. So I believe that a business, when it starts, it can start small, but a clear direction of that a business is growing, it's when it starts investing in its exterior appealing and also interior works, like the service provision, the way they provide their service, it changes. And also the branding really shows that I'm becoming a better person, and I'm becoming a better store for you to come and buy from me, or something like that. So that's what inspired me to actually uplift small businesses, to encourage them to invest in good branding.
So this is also to help the small businesses to be promoted. Actually,
Exactly,
is
yes.
to attract customers.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
So Mara, here's a question for you. Like, hanka ba le mpanje mo le ke rekisa diphatlho ne for 3 years, right? And then there's another Patlo Palace that starts next door, but it has great branding. Which one are you likely to be more attracted to, even though you've been buying from me for 3 years?
I would be attracted to the other one.
Exactly. You'll ask, oh, I'm gonna go there, right?
And then plus I get it over taste maybe the patches of and stuff.
Exactly. That's
So,
what I'm
yeah.
saying. So
No matter what's the house is good, yeah. But after I've tasted that one, maybe I'll make a comparison between the two and then give it like, oh, Tidimalo maybe it's better than this one.
exactly,
You know?
and the setting is better. Only these chairs, you can take pictures. We are a selfie generation, you know.
Oh,
So that's
really?
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. So, Beno Angiri, when you start something of your own, there are challenges. Again, and there's kind of way, and maybe because of the competition,
Yeah.
So, how did you overcome the pressure and the competition that came at the early stages of your business?
First of all, I don't compete.
Okay.
I don't compete because
Tidimalo doesn't compete.
no, because when you compete, you are setting the standard by what somebody else is doing, not based on your goals. So
Yeah.
that one aside, I don't compete.
Okay.
I just structure goals, what I'm trying to achieve. So far, I've achieved a little bit of it, but it's a struggle, Mokasi, because people don't understand these things. You're pioneering it. It's something that's prominent kotropo. You know, when somebody starts a business, they want to invest in a good logo before they go into printing. They want to know their own visual identity before they go into other sectors of it. So the challenges we encounter is that you try explain this to people, they're not familiar with it. They just say print, and unfortunately what you're printing has you involved, you know, so it diminishes your quality as a brand. For my side as well, if you say just print and it's bad quality, it says a lot about the person who's printing than the one who said print.
Yeah.
So that's the one of the challenges we've gotten. And then see happy. I'm just stating these. I'm speaking for other people. Discount. Hey.
Okay.
You charge, they say.
Mara iba lenient Tidimalo. Abendala na
Familiarity. You know, being in the hood, doing these things, familiarity. People want good prices, and then they don't think that you are trying to bring value to them and bring services closer to them. Yeah, that's a bit of that, and a bit of crime, of course. They tried to break into our previous shop.
Sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so that's just some of the challenges, and low resources, which we've just improved now. You know, machineries. You know, when you start, you want, you know,
and that
and it takes time. And
Yeah.
you know, I learned to be patient through the process. Yeah.
Sometimes impatience can discourage you.
Yeah,
You know.
that's very true.
And what led you not to give up on your brand?
I honestly, more, I don't know.
You just had courage.
More, I would be lying, because there are many times I could have given up.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, the negativity that flows towards an entrepreneur most of the time, starting from home before the thing becomes tangible, to the community. It's a lot. And then some of the people that know you, for them to just easily trust you with that thing, it's, you are from being a rapper,
Exactly, because it is a curiousness. Or
are you sure about this? Yeah, so
quality.
so that's just about it. Yeah, but honestly, I don't know why I didn't give up.
Okay. So I get it. We all have different perspective of success and
Okay.
on different things. I get.
Yeah.
So maybe now I would say, hey, kere, I'm successful is maybe when I'm filthy rich.
Oh, nice.
I get. I
Nice.
know. I'm just saying it's
Oh,
an
okay.
example.
Okay.
I get.
Yeah.
So when you look at image branding
And
and you say, now my business is successful.
Uh-huh.
I get.
Mhm.
How where would you want image branding to be?
Um, it must be a viable business.
A viable business.
That's
Okay.
number one. It must have good systems that can operate in my absence. That's number two. I must be able to employ people and empower them.
Mm-hmm.
That's number three. I must be having more than one branch in different communities. My target is not places where there is services already. My target is places where there is no services per se.
Okay.
So the idea is to bring a solution where there is none. So when we see ourselves in those spaces, I think we would have.
So that's how you would say your business image branding
It's successful.
is successful.
Yes, of course that
Okay.
needs money. So
Of course.
Yeah.
I don't think it's looking challenge.
yeah.
I don't tamala.
So
I don't
but yeah,
tamala.
it's like how far do you see your podcast, and what would scale it to be successful?
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
There's a lot.
Talk about that glimpse.
But just a glimpse of
Mhm.
it. You know, when we interview one of the biggest celebrities, you know, one of the well-known pastors, you know, the men that are cold in God, that cold by God.
Yes.
You know, turn on line, that's all.
No. Wait, it's kind of Hey, that's a lot.
You know, because I believe everyone has the right to be heard.
Sure.
I get.
Sure.
So I just want everyone to have a voice of themselves.
Oh, nice.
You know,
Nice.
just to find their own voice. I get babang but we don't only interview you know, just business people and stuff. We also interview the Batuamo community.
Sure,
Balohereng have
sure.
been through a lot.
Sure.
So once we have those stories, and also when it has reached certain people,
Yeah. True.
you know,
True.
and look at social media as well.
It's
You know,
popping,
it should
yeah.
be higher. So that's when we would say it's successful.
Well, that's nice.
You know, it worked out.
Yeah. So they know what to do. They must follow Unmuted Generation.
They must follow, but we come into that.
They must follow. I wanted to send that shout out before. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So how would you encourage the young people that look up to you? I don't
Honestly,
know. Okay, I'm gonna love Tidimalo.
I don't know. Should I be blunt or
Just be free.
be free? I'm gonna be blunt. Many young people are subjected to alcohol, drugs, and all of that. I know I'm depopulating taverns. I know by what I'm gonna say, but that does not take us far as a community. That honestly, that really swallows a generation. You know, it really does swallow it.
True.
To the young people out there, I say, man, stay away from those things until you are sober enough to know what you are doing. You know. Number two, I know dating is a prominent thing that's trending in the community.
Mashallah.
No, I'm being honest. You are young, your parents are still giving you money, you are still accountable to people. How are you gonna afford a girlfriend? Basantsane ba o fa tšhelete ya ho kera. You understand? Kaya batswadi. No. Honestly,
Honestly speaking, Baba impressa
Ka
their
tjhelete ya
partners.
batswadi.
Ka tjhelete ya batswadi.
Exactly. So you can't even tlhakantsa and say, let me buy you
Kotanyana.
on your own. Stay away from that thing. Focus on your career, study, and then you tabona mjolo when you are 24, 18. You know, there's dignity in going into something when you're a virgin. Unfortunately, we didn't get that chance because we were never taught or discipled or being mentored by elders in the community.
Yeah.
Stay away from substance. Mutubo, it will only destroy your lungs.
But then some say, Hore, when you go through that, you're experiencing.
No.
But they're experiencing Bajabu Chababon.
You can't. There's a way hujabu chaba. You are young. That thing says 18 plus. That's
Babam Bajabu Chabona through those things.
How many of them, Baba Jilembo Chababona, through those things, never actually came out of them? You know what I'm saying? How many people you knew in your high school stage that were so intelligent, but now they are taken by drugs?
Yeah.
How much
And it's so painful.
Exactly.
Like have a live because it's heartbreaking, honestly. This guy na le botlhale ko sekolong. Matitjhere ba mo rata.
Mar how check no. It's sad. It is unfortunately
Very, very
no
sad.
reveal, but it's a very, very, very touching topic actually. I was a victim of drugs.
Okay.
Myself. Yeah, I was.
Can you please elaborate?
Elaborate. I can't really go into details. I'm just protecting my rep. But I was deep, man. I was deep, Mujola. Everything I'm talking about, I saw how it distracted me as a person. And then what coming out of it, now it's by grace. I get about grace. How coming out of all the things I came out of, it's grace. And then for me to speak about these things is because I have experienced them. And I'm saying don't go there because I know some people don't come out.
Mara ngwana ho ka motsoro o sa tshwara le bonele or wa motsoro sa touch a candle eo. The curiosity will drive them there.
You know what drives them there? Most of our elders, they tell you not to do something, and I'm not disrespecting them, but they continue to do it themselves. It's like a smoker telling a non-smoker not to smoke. You understand what I'm saying? First, be an example, be a stepping stone for somebody to become that thing. Then you can speak about it. You know what I'm saying? So the thing is, our community is saturated in a way whereby we see the government speaking against certain things, but they are doing it themselves.
Yeah.
So what change are you bringing? You first need to change to set an example for those that are coming up. It's a question of Rona, our current generation. What example are we setting for the 2000s? In the 2000s, what example will they set for the 3000s? So every level of compromise is compromising a whole generation.
Yeah.
When you see that, but you are killing a whole generation that looks up to you. You understand what I'm saying? So it's better when we walk in integrity, we change Rona. Barreling thing, and set a different example. And you see, you are talking about unmuted.
Yes.
You are setting a new tone.
Yes.
You are saying, I want to bring people who will talk and who will talk about specific things that are issues to the community. Like you just said. You're saying unmute. It means that some things have been muted for so long.
Yes.
So the purpose of this podcast is that. If it's not achieving that, what's happening? Another generation will be quiet.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So we need to set that example. Break the barriers. That is my voice, actually.
So they shouldn't be scared of voicing out.
No, yeah, but I'm saying, besides voicing out, I say they must stay away from everything that takes away their time when it comes to pursuing their goals. Vision is very pricey. Vision is very pricey. I saw Maloba, you had Mek Mashilo here. You must ask him what it took for him to achieve. Narigisa mates, go Hebron.
He also said that.
Yeah. When I met him, I was selling socks on the streets.
Wow.
Yes, I was selling socks door to door. I had no time for friends because I had a vision. I had no time to stall and chill in the corners and kick rap and I'm not saying this because I'm better. I'm saying vision is costly. Where you want to go, want you to let go of a lot of things around you. And I've not even involved the faith here. I've not involved Christ, in whom which I believe. But I'm just talking about self-discipline on its own. You know, the stance of the community is that a guy who has 3 girlfriends, 4 girlfriends is a cool guy. Exactly. You are taking more away from you than what you would actually gain. The time you are wasting with the girls is the time you could be using to pursue. Bro,
you could have invested it in something else.
You know what I'm saying? That's logical sense.
Yeah.
It's logical sense.
Come on.
It doesn't make, at least 20 something, it makes sense. You are sober enough to understand what you are doing and what it takes for you to do that. Around 13, 14, 15, 16, you are still a teenager. 19. Or something, you are already circling around. Do you know kids in China what they are doing?
Those ones are building bridges.
Man.
But they're inventing things.
And around South Africa, what are we talking? If you check social media,
it's all about Mojolo. I share a post. And they be like, or something like that. You know? Because banyaka mojolo, they after dilo tse le goreng they won't bring any valuable thing, any tangible thing for bona,
And you know what's the sad part? People Renanankar will be young forever.
which is
That's
being
the
very
problem.
delusional.
We won't. Tlabole magogo da and then or no,
You'll be an old person filled with regrets, honestly.
Exactly.
And you'll be waiting to die alone.
Exactly.
And I sort of like all those partners that you're with right now. Ke ba le horeng o tlo feletsa ba nyadile. Sometimes o ka nnetse wa felelo sa nyala. You know?
Because you did not choose to stay.
Yeah.
A generation around they don't stay. Shem. Even in no relation, they don't stay. Damana mpolela hampe ke a tswa. This lady is ke a tswa. Work is bad. You know, work is bad. You go. You don't stay to see and navigate that thing and fix it. We don't have the staying power. Kausane wa robe hanyana. You go.
So pila we must learn patience.
Endurance.
Okay.
Yeah. So be sober enough to understand or this is what I'm doing. And it will take this from me.
And you shouldn't shift focus.
Don't. A double-minded person cannot be trusted.
Never.
Never.
And you should always know what you want.
Yes.
Actually.
Yeah.
And set your mind to it. Because you can do everything that you put your mind to.
Exactly.
Because I get it. When you put your mind into someone, maybe, or you know what, I have good intentions of that person. Okay, let's not use a person.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my vision. I want to start Unmuted Generations podcast.
Yes.
And this is what I want for Unmuted Generations podcast.
Yes.
Until I reach that goal, it shouldn't back down.
Never.
Beloved.
Never.
Okay.
Never. Like Unmuted Generation, how it came. Just to give an example, Unmuted Generation came. Then we need somebody to interview the people. We need somebody behind the camera. That's vision. It's costly.
Yeah, we need mics.
We need mics.
Camera. We need
it's
a lot of things.
It's costly, and it means that you are separate. That's what people don't understand. They want everything in community with the vision.
Yeah.
And those things are separate. You must
it's
leave
all
this
about
to attain
sacrifice.
this. Yes, that's it. Some people succeed, but we are not like them. But
as
fun. For those who can't, just know your lane. Understand where you come from, where you're going. Simple.
Okay. So, how would people that want to use image branding contact you?
082-619-3434. That's our WhatsApp number. Website is imagebranding.co.za. imagebrandingandmarketing.co.za. It's obvious.
Obvious. So Facebook, Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram, we are there. TikTok, we are there.
And Twitter as well.
I don't like Twitter.
Okay.
Twitter.
Okay, and
our location is in Tsebe. It's 4-way stop. Tsebe 4-way stop.
Tsebe.
Yeah, go Tsebe. The 4-way stop. Love Beauty Complex. It's
Okay.
189 Mabopani Unit T.
So from Kwa.
Yes, I'm there.
Because last time you were no Tlapata.
Yeah, so we moved away. So now we're remote Tsebe.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you can get the services closely.
Printing, design, photocopy, print out, the CV typing, the likes. I also give brand advice for free.
Okay. So the prices.
The prices differ. Once you come, you give us the specs of what you want. We can coach you. Yeah, we can code. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for coming.
Okay, no.
We can continue if you like.
No, I also thank you for inviting me as well. Yeah, I would have a similar question for you as well. Or what would you say to inspire the young people in the community in our time? Looking at the surroundings and the issues of life currently, what would you say according to you? Your own opinion, because that's my opinion.
According to me.
Yeah.
Okay. I would say monate wa lefatshe ga o fele.
Sure, that's a fact.
Ne?
Mm-hmm.
So as a person,
Mm-hmm.
you need to know hore what you want,
Mm-hmm.
set your goal straight,
Mm-hmm.
and then focus on making it alive.
Sure.
So what I'd say is follow your dreams,
Mm-hmm.
and always like don't blabber too much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Be silent.
Mm-hmm.
O bolele like o sa bolela too much about the vision,
Your
and let
action.
your success speak louder.
Sure.
You
sure.
know.
Sure.
So yeah, that's what I would say.
I really value that. Yeah.
Mm.
It's taken, treasured. And I'm out.
Max said last week,
Uh,
we do not chase, we attract.
yes, that's very true.
So you should attract
yes.
dilo tsa gago pila.
Yeah.
Don't rush. Don't
That's
rush.
very true. Yeah, you must build. I always say build a value chain.
As
Build
much
a
as
value chain.
people say time is short,
Yeah.
there's still time.
There is.
There's still
There
time, and
is.
it's never too late to start.
Yeah, that's
It's
very true.
never too
True,
late to start.
True. Sure.
So yeah,
Sure.
that's what I would
Time
say.
is available to those who make it. How about Lana go
And it's also precious. Hey,
Yeah, very
don't
much.
use it recklessly.
Yeah,
Don't use your time recklessly.
sure.
So yeah, that's it.
No, thank you very much. Miss Tshego.
Thank
I
you
was
so
the one
much.
interviewing you. the other round.
Yeah, interview.
Yeah, so yes, receive Christ as your Lord and Savior as well.
Amen.
It's a hack. It's a life hack.
Amen.
That's my closure. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. Once again, thank you for honoring the invite. We really appreciate your presence in this
Yeah.
podcast. Thank you so much. And there you have it, Mzansi. I believe that we've learned a lot. There was also a word here and there, you know. We thank Abuti Tidimalo for coming, and also to encourage us, Hore, you know, there are things that you could do as long as you're sober minded.
Yes.
You know. So from me to you, the Unmuted Generations family, thank you so much for viewing. And also please do not forget to like, share, comment, and to subscribe. Again, thank you so much, and I'm still your host, Tirundala. Stay blessed. Love you.